What'd you name him, son?
Goldie.
Bye-bye, Goldie.
Bye-bye, Goldie.
Oops. Oh, there he goes.
Goldie. Ooh, Goldie could be his first name and Shiny could be his second name. Because he's shiny.
Goldie Shining Ebuna.
Goldie Abuna.
Uh-huh.
He likes this place.
Yeah, he does. It's a good place to be.
And now I'll name you Goldie Jr. I saw another dragon. It looked like Goldie.
Garden mornings with the babies. Okay, y'all. I got mommy out here so she could tell me if I could use this planter for my beans. I didn't know if anything in here was important. She said it wasn't. She doesn't even like this plant, whatever it is. So we're gonna rehabilitate it. Anaya is kind of digging in it and trying to get grass out. I did already check to see if anything was like living behind it, so it's good. So wait until you guys see beans growing out of here and you'll see the rehabilitation. It's gonna be so cool. I just saw a snake. I saw a snake. It was a tiny snake, but he startled me. And let me show y'all where it was, because I came inside. I was like, oh, snake, it's time for a break in the garden. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, make sure he ain't at the door. Okay, y'all. Now, I told you guys we were going to clean up this area over here. And I did use a stick and I poked it all around the sides and the corners of the planter before I even started digging in there. But I was raking out the grass out of it. Let me turn it around. I was raking the grass out of this planter. You can see it's super high, like the grass around it is high. That's some of the grass that was in it. So, and I'm just raking away because I'm thinking I checked, but I really didn't poke around inside the planter. And so I was raking, and he hopped right on out and slithered back there. And I'm pretty sure he's not gonna run out of the entire yard. He probably he lives in there. So, like, I'm gonna be honest, I've only been gardening for a year, and you know, in the garden I feel one with Mother Earth and Father God. And I know most of the like gardening gurus, not even gurus, but just people who garden all the time are gonna be like, girl, you're gonna encounter that, like, be one with Earth. But I'm about to leave that planter alone for a little bit. I'm about to leave it alone. I'm gonna have to slowly, you know, I'm gonna let him be. I think he lives there. And I don't know what the plan is for that. But anyway, mommy gave me another planter. She was not using this one. So that one is perfect for green beans and purple beans. So I'm about to put green beans and purple beans in here. And I'm gonna check the drainage first, but I'm probably also going to fertilize because the pot is pretty full. There's not a lot I can add to it. I'm gonna probably mix in some worm castings, and then when I water the seeds in, as soon as they come out and get some true leaves, I'm gonna fertilize them. Whew. So that's what's up on the beans. And I did relocate my purple tree collar because he was not looking happy. He's not in a very big pot, but it's bigger than the one that he had. So I just want to show him to you guys. I pulled off the yellowing looking leaves. He's so beautiful. And put him in a slightly bigger pot. And at the bottom of the pot, I put sticks, which will help with drainage, and they will break down over time and become soil and kind of feed the soil. I pulled all the spent leaves off these longevity spinach and put them in the bottom of this planter too. That'll provide nitrogen. As they die off, they'll give this plant some nitrogen. And I mixed in a little worm casting, and then I moved him over here, and I used a fertilizer in the water, 511, to water it in. Like, hey, you moved. I know it's hard to move sometimes. And so I wanted to show you, that was yesterday that I did that. He doesn't look falling over. The plants will tell you, they'll fall all over. If they're feeling some kind of way, they'll let you know. So far he looks pretty good, but I want to show you now so we can see if there's growth in him a little later. But today I saw a snake, and I feel like that's the end of this vlog or this gardening video. I saw a snake. I did work on some stuff, but I saw a snake, and it's gonna just make me more mindful because I don't want to be scared and scare him. And he was a small, I wish I would have got it on film, but that's okay. Oh, let me show you guys a little bit, just a little bit more before I go, since this is, I'm gonna end the video here. Hopefully it's enough content where you guys will be excited to watch. But my longevity spinach, I think it's definitely got roots now because it looks so healthy. It's only this one. It looks really healthy. I think it's making new leaves. I believe that little leaf. I don't know why it's so blurry. Here we go. This little leaf. And in there it's making a new leaf. So I think it has sprouted roots. So I'm super excited because that's a really, really healthy plant. And I was able to propagate it. I'm graduating in my gardening class of life. And this is a pineapple ground cherry. He's the first of my babies over here to pop out. I'm super excited. I hope he grows nice and strong. I don't think I've shown you guys my corn before. I'm gonna walk around this way because I know that snake, just like how I'm like, what in the world? He probably like, what in the world too? Like, what happened? And I do not really want to see him again. But I want to show you guys my corn. I think I planted that corn on the 25th. Today is June 2nd. The 25th of May, and today is June 2nd. I planted that one. I planted other ones, but they got kind of washed out. So this one I saw get washed out, and I planted it back, and I think it's coming out now, even though it took a little minute to recuperate. And then I put like 2 more new seeds, so that one is coming out, and there's one over here that hopefully will come out later. What else? I did plant a zinnia flower in the garden bed. I need to cut the dead ones off, but she was looking kind of rough before I put her in there. I think I waited too long, but now that she looks happy, and I'm gonna deadhead her, which is just to cut off the flowers that are spent, and that asks her to make more. So most of the seeds that I'm waiting on to sprout will go in here, and if I go somewhere and I see like a good price on some starts, I will also get them and maybe put them in here. I'm doing square foot gardening there. What else? These are my tomato babies. They're still alive. They're looking yellow, so I don't like that, but I kind of am just gonna leave them alone and see what they do. This is the basil that I was moving for mommy. She actually had 5 plants in that one planter. Look at Maya trying to make lemons. She thinks she grown, y'all. My pepper baby is looking so good. And then the tomato too. That tomato has a spot on it. I don't know what that came from, but it's got another tomato up here and lots of blossoms. And we've got this bee. I don't know if you can see him. He's so cute. He's black and yellow and like fuzzy, but he's coming around, and I'm watching him fertilize the tomatoes, and I'm just grateful for that, for him. He's so cute. He doesn't bother me because he's just doing his thing. And then down over here next to the crazy tomato bed, we're experimenting. My husband threw some butternut squash seeds in there, and I put a volunteer watermelon in there. And since everybody's buzzing around, I don't want to get too close, but there's the watermelon. So we're gonna see if they'll pop out. They're just gonna have to climb on out of the bed. Let me show you guys my aloe vera. I think they're getting sunburned and maybe too much water, so I need to relocate. They've been here and they haven't gotten too much love really since they got back. Just a lot of rain and now a lot of sun. So on my gardening group, they say that they can get sunburned. So today I will be finding them a shady spot to live in. I'm thinking in the front of the house. But I like to show you guys the before and afters so you can see like what really worked on, you know, rehabilitating them, or not. If I fail, that's okay too. It's just a lesson. It's not like, you know, I suck as a whole gardener. I am rushing to get some containers for these blackberries. See, this one is turning yellow. They need to get out of those. They're growing. This one has blossoms and everything, but I need to move them so that they remember. In my other video when I talked about my lessons in the garden, one was there's a lot more going on underneath the soil, so they need more space now. I want to show you guys Bob. This is my husband's avocado, and if you've been watching me for a while, this is the one that was sitting on the ground in my patio. This is what was here. It was just bare and we cut it, and look at the new babies. Just make it 2 new healthy babies. So things will come back from the roots, you guys. My pepper plant, let me show you guys the pepper plant. This is also avocado. This one was in the big planter. He made it out great. This pepper plant, I forgot to show you guys. He's making peppers. He got a little pepper right there. I'm not putting anything else in here because this is actually kind of a small container for a pepper, but I'm hoping because there's nobody else in the way, the roots will just go this way and keep him healthy. I'm also going to top it off with some more soil. But he came back from the roots from last year. Is it even there anymore? This, oop, that's a wasp. This is all that was here at first, and then this whole pepper plant came out right next to it, and I just kept nurturing it and letting it grow. So if you don't give up on stuff too fast, sometimes they'll come back and bring new life. If the roots are healthy and strong, it'll create more. So thank you for watching this video. Tell me what else you guys would like to see from me, and comment. Let me know you watch, because I kind of feel like I'm making videos and I don't know if anybody's watching, and that's okay. Like, I'll just keep making them, and when you discover me, that'll be a lot of content. But if you are checking me out already and you enjoy the videos, I would love to hear about that. Also, this channel was actually started for my crystal shop, so I'll put my Instagram below for my crystal shop. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you guys for watching. Blessings to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.